Hello, my name is Abe and welcome back to Monster Train 2. We're going to be doing a non-dimensional portal run because we have unlocked the Titan Clan and now we can actually do the Titan Clan. I was thinking about what covenant mix that I would take for this. I was thinking Awoken Luna Coven because I want to see how the magic power works with the Awoken Restores, and we can maybe make some cool things happen there. I was also thinking about maybe just doing random 2, just so that we could get a random clan combination here. I think I want to do this. Phase Conduit, Restore, Regen. We don't even have Wildenton unlocked. And then if we wanted to do a Pyre Heart, we could pick and choose our Pyre Heart, or we could go for the random play. You know what? Give me random. Let's see what happens. The Norse says, without spoiling the Titans, they almost make me miss Divinity. I don't even know what that means. Sounds awesome. Awoken Hollow's a great unit. Deals damage to the Pyre, Life, Steel, Cherubs, Entropy, which is Sap, not a problem. 2 Steel Enhancers and a Meddler, not that bad. Upgrades on cards is pretty nice. Mage Blade adds an additional 1 per stack. Or spells get an extra upgrade slot. I mean, both are really good. We're probably gonna get some Mage Blade abilities, but let's go spells, get a better upgrade slot. I like it. Spikes or Revenge, Cultivate, Draw. I was thinking about this. I hadn't taken Revenge Cultivate yet. We could go for it. We also do have Rejuvenate Cultivate on the Awoken Hollow, but there's no reason why we can't make up a couple of big floors. Spikes does seem like the better play, but we haven't taken Cultivating. Let's try it. All right. Titan Skin on enemies. They have a few spikes. Not that shabby. And we're going to have the Sentient and the Hollow, I guess, buff themselves over and over again. So we're going to start by spreading out. I guess you can come out. And I would like to make sure we have enough damage to kill a money goblin that spawns. So maybe making sure that we have magic power. Well, we don't have any spells that do direct damage, so I don't know how we're gonna kill them if they show up. Yeah, good point. All right, in that case, we'll Conduit just so that we have good ability to get, yes, good restores, because we do want the restores, and it does Cultivate. So the lowest health minion right now is the Awoken Hollow in the back, but that will change. In fact, it's already changed. Now, my tank is also cultivating and gaining stats. Phase, cooldown 2. That's not particularly useful. But we have a large sustain between these 2 units, theoretically. Especially if we can stack up even more regen. What we cannot do, seemingly, is kill this 1 unit. He will make it through to hit the Pyre. Rip us. Actually, they both will rip us. The boss won't, the dudes will. We just need a little bit more power. There we go. I'm hoping that we can get some really good Animus multi-strike units or some good Mage Blade units, maybe with multi-strike by default, and then we can go from there. Stack up lots of damage and then lots of cultivation triggers, because by the end of this, I mean, we had a 60-60 champion, and we're just getting started. Intrinsic Razor Sharp is pretty good. A free regen sap is pretty good. I think intrinsic is almost always nice. And they moved the calcified ember location. Instead of it being purple at the top, it's orange at the bottom. Easier to see. I like that because it's next to the skip button. You're gonna see it more than up here at the top. I'll take intrinsic, and I will take. I mean, this is free conduit. That's not too bad. Where's the blueprint joker? Boy, I wish I had a blueprint joker on this one. I would duplicate everything. I guess there is a blueprint joker. It's the room that duplicates your units on summon, right? Miniaturization on the Awoken Hollow would be incredible. We got dualism, which does not affect cultivation. This to me seems like a reroll, but let's see what the unit is. Yeah, I mean, sweep is fine. It's a large stone, but that's a good thing to have on the bottom, I suppose. But this to me is a bit of a reroll. We got another large stone. I mean, a 40-105 sweeper is fine. What is this one? Titanite? I'm just gonna make you big. You're big now. You're pretty big. And then a meddler with guaranteed conduit is also, I guess, not bad. I just don't get their ability. Manipulate every 2 turns. It's like, who cares? I'm actually gonna save my money. I don't think that's very good. Mother of Zerg says, dang, my 1 vote for Doom didn't outweigh the 8 votes for Monster Train. Rigged. One day I have to play Doom. It came out last week. Still haven't, well, played much of it, honestly. And we should. Because it is fun. All right, sweep active. However, let's do that. I guess I can make you do more damage for free. That's not too bad. Excellent. You're here. Good. If you were here, I wouldn't be able to kill you. Oh, no. Right. We need to make sure that we're in the right moon phase. I do wish that, and there might be, but I wish there was a room that made it always full moon, because that is something that we are going to want. Don't play that. It's hard to not play a card, but we shouldn't play the cards all the time. They're not always necessary. Jaxipant says, I felt the same way. I voted for Elden Ring. I'll probably play Elden Ring later, but it might be a post-stream game, I don't know. If we play, honestly, we should probably do it in Discord or something. Could you just die, please? Are you not dead yet? Our heals are really nice. Like, we don't need to make the heals better. We don't need to give them consume magic power just to make them do anything. With the conduit, they're pretty nice. A glimmer on consume, unnecessary. Sharpen's pretty nice. Holdover, maybe not so much, but we could make it free. And then the spikes is kind of nice for the champion. But we have a sweeper, so again, not really that important. Vine Grasp. To pull a unit to the front every turn is okay. But I think holdover is nice. Putting that on a sharpen is okay. I like it. Moon Pixie, Conduit, Enchant Conduit. I like it. Moon Pixie is a great card. Now, do we want more unit upgrades? I think we do. Titanite quick. Well, if we had the space quick on, the sweeper would have been fine. Instead, I suppose this is honestly looking like a reroll. Dualism is okay. Man, like, but I'm not getting the upgrades that I want from these shots. That's fair to say. We got the mystery box. Okay. Well. What do we put in the box? Do we put some jackalopes in the box? Some shield stewards and pop them out in front of our sweeper? Or maybe even behind? Do we put like some meddlers in the box? I used to like Moon Pixie until I realized you can get like 30 conduit cuddle hexes, says 68. So the thing about Moon Pixie is that it's enchant conduit. If you have 7 units on a floor, then you get conduit on each unit on that floor. So dualism conduit 6 enchant, you could get 30 conduit or 40 conduit from one Moon Pixie. That's why I like the Moon Pixie. It's a really good way, cheap way of getting the conduit out. Cuddle Hex is nice, but we don't have those units anyways, you know? And conduit is more of a Luna thing, I suppose. Wait, hold on. This is Merchant of Steel, right? Okay, we're gonna put things in a box. All right, we're gonna put 3 shield stewards in a box and then make the box not die as much. There you go. Could have made it endless, but a 1 pip tank for our sweeper is nice. Titan Trial. Gain a Titan essence. Archeon does more damage. Emote of the Titan of Savagery's essence. It was used to corrupt angels, but now it can be used to reach the Titan. So instead of packed shards, you have to take a Titan trial. Okay, let's do it. Interesting. So we want tank, sweep, Jack in the Box, sentient, hollow. The Jack in the Box is here to prevent the pyre damage. And then honestly, we're very close to killing all of the units in one turn if we have a little bit more power. We don't need spikes. But, oh, it's not gonna be enough to kill you anyways. All right, in that case, don't take the pyre damage. If you put 2 or more shield stewards in a box, do you get 1 baby steward at the end of the level? You're not quite killing things. Much better. Don't need to use your ability. There's not going to be room to play anything next turn, so I'm going to play both of these guys. Get another heal out, get some more steel enhancers out, I guess. Get some more conduit out. Should have done it in a different order, that's okay. This is going to be interesting, getting through the trials. You'll come back next turn. You know what? Stay here. Don't die. Why not play the conduit first? Keep the units alive. Sweeper's doing a good job. No room for Moon Pixie. I feel like we need capacity. I feel like also it would be nice to get the Purge out. So I'll take 2 Pyre damage to do that. It has to be 1 Shield Steward and 1 Spear Steward, basic steward biology. Lord. Okay, heal. And then you know what? Keep the regen going, keep the regen going. Keep the damage going. We do a lot of damage up there, that's nice. Our units could be a little bit better. We haven't put anything on the Awoken Hollow. I want the Awoken Hollow to have like multi-strike, I feel. Jaxie Pants, thanks for the gifted subscription. Gaga! He died, rip him. Still, at least we're making it through the first boss fight, and then maybe we can figure out what the heck we're doing. Because I'm still not certain, but I'm hoping that, like, well, I was hoping we would get an Animus. Clearly that didn't happen. But we need more damage from something. Like, we have to stop 500 HP worth of units every turn, eventually. We're gonna need more. Quick helps. Yes, it does. Stealth, reanimate, but on New Moon, multi-strike. It's multi-strike, but it's not, it runs counter to the sweep, which I'm not a big fan of, but it is multi-strike. The reanimate's whatever, but I'll take it for the multi-strike. And I think we need capacity. We need to be able to play more units on the big floors. And it looks like we're gonna have to get all 3 essences in order to defeat the final bosses. Merchant of Trinkets or Merchant of Magic. We're looking to make things cheaper and better. Sharpen being cheaper would be fine. We have better spell we have more upgrades on spells, so we might as well come over here, I think. Quick Dagger is good. Permanent Slay is also good. Let's get Permanent Slay. Holdover. Holdover Razor Sharp, that's pretty good damage buffs every turn. Kinda like it. Double Stack? Not particularly amazing. Sharpen's interesting because we could make it -2 and then make it not consume. We have to luck into that upgrade, but I think that's probably fine. Cultivate 3. I guess we'll take it, but again, we need a better unit. We need a multi-striker. We have one now. But we're gonna still need more damage. So Merchant of Steel is still on the table. All right, you. I could put the Sweeper behind the champion, but I still like the current distribution we have. Because now everything is working towards buffing this guy. We do have a Spear Steward. I guess we can play it. And then let's get some more Conduit just to start with. And as soon as we get the Quick Book, this floor will be a lot better. The Blade also helps. So blade. Full moon. Do some damage. More damage and spikes 5. You know what? Put that on you. Meddler can go out, I guess. Oh, but we have to make it daytime. Daytime. We have to make it full moon. It's fascinating doing field studies. Steward biology is such an interesting field. Nerds. I guess we can still play everything. He is gonna make it through and hit the Pyre, unfortunately, but I also haven't drawn my other units. Perhaps one day we will draw our other units? I've got them in the deck somewhere. Energy is gonna be after this capacity pickup, because I gotta play my units faster. There we go. Now I don't have to change the day. The day. I don't have to moon ritual, but I think we still can. Yeah, we'll be fine. So now we get a sweep on the bottom. Everything up here is still dead. Keep your damage going. Tank is definitely dying pretty quickly. Hey, there's my quick book. Look at that, easy. I don't think I want to play the other one, weirdly enough. I just want to keep stacking up regen up here. Are you sweeping? You're not sweeping. Are you dead? You're dead. We can do this, and then this. We like our champion being hit. Perhaps we do want the champion on the bottom. Champion tanking for Celine, buffing her abilities, maybe? I don't know, this is going fine. We're killing everything as it moves up. I guess I can't be too concerned. The sap is gonna suck. I can be concerned about the sap. But that's why we're gonna have New Moon. A new moon! So the revenge just buffed her stats, didn't it? Might as well just do anything. Okay, I mean, I don't know. This is weird, it's wonky. Intrinsic, restore 10 health, descend. I guess, you know what? Stacking up a big floor is really nice. So we could put the Sentient and Celine on the same floor and just move everyone behind. That's one way of doing it. Phase to new moon effects are always active. Well, you know what? It does not say that there's only a new moon. It just says new moon is active. So he'll always have multi-strike. And we can still make it a full moon for the sweeping. I'm beginning to understand. I mean, we need the units. Okay, multi-strike, finally. Multi-strike Titanite. Multi-strike damage. It's actually really good. Yeah, that's real nice. That's solid. And then you can take Titanite and health. You're a second order tank right now. Silence armor, 60, quick dagger. Another form of quickness is nice. Just so that we can maybe get quick out faster. And then do we want conduit? Save our money. How do you know how large the box is on the inside? Well, that's talking about, you know, Pokemon. Is it animal cruelty to shove them in the side of a little ball? Haste and Titan Skin. So until we get that thing holdover with intrinsic, the descend, we know we can put one more unit behind our floor, but perhaps we still want to have like a sentient floor up here. Or perhaps we want the awoken... No, we want the sentient to be the thing tanking the shots, buffing units behind. So it's gonna be... Sentient, Celine will be lowered. We want an Animus. We want a... Awoken Hollow, I think? Because this is going to be our big floor. And then we can just put a box out for some tankiness. Why did that buff your health? Oh, conduit. Buff your damage. And now we can bring you down. We still have full moon. We're not quick, that's okay. Buff you. Might as well just kill these units when they hit you. We don't have slay triggers, so that's fine. Give you a regen. Don't play the meddler. We could play the meddler. And then that gives us the opportunity to play conduit. I want the meddler out to kill a money-grubbing goblin if they show up. Calcified Ember will not be played on this turn. I guess it'll be played up here at this rate. Back to full moon. Now everything's dying before they even make it up. Now he's still living with 641. If we can draw our new moon, we can kill him, probably. Quick on the sweeper would be nice. We can get it. There's still a new moon on this floor. And we can do 40 damage. You're dead. Perfect. Okay. For a fight like this, we should have played on the top floor, but we wouldn't have had the descend. But as long as the enemies don't have haste, we can at least play middle. And that would be nice. Good. I should have played this one. Keep buffing the Animus of Multi-Strike. That's a lot of damage. Let me. Okay. Buff. 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 You're dead. Phase me. You're doing fine. You guys won't live because we're going to kill the boss down here, almost certainly. Now, we've lost the ability to cultivate on the Animus. Cultivation is going to the Awoken Hollow now. What we would love is we would love a bit of equipment that would allow us to bring the Sentient back to full health every turn. We could get a... Hey, you're killing them all. We could get a artifact, or we could get a card, heal to full, and then holdover. That's going to be hard to get. So the relic would the artifact would probably be the best way of getting that. But we have been skipping the shops because we haven't been having that much cash. We're getting there. Oh, good, multi-strike. Well, I mean, that's not bad. And free stings for draw on turn 2 is also not bad. I can get behind some stings. Consume intrinsic, restore 20 health, apply conduit 4. Lots of intrinsic. I'll take it. I know we're filling up the deck, but, you know, we do have that innate +1 draw. I think we do want a Merchant of Arms, because I want deployable on the dagger. We're not going to have the energy to play it until after the boss, but maybe we still want to play it. How about holdover on descend? Let's go left. Spells are cheaper, 15 magic power. I'd be okay with that. Well, it's not holdover, which is what I was looking for, on descend, which already has intrinsic. Intrinsic on quick solves the problem. Perfect. So now we have 2 units that are quick at the beginning of combat. Excellent. Spell chain. 40 health and conduit 8 at the beginning of combat is nice. We could get lots of stings. Spell chain on a free holdover razor sharp edge is a lot of damage. Spell chain on a restoring retreat allows us to bring 2 units down at the beginning of combat. Let me think. So we can have, with 7 capacity, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and we can bring out Celine and maybe conduit, but we have to draw conduit. I think I'd rather have razor sharp. -2 in consume, nothing costs money. So instead, let's get the other restore upgraded, because why not? Anything else to do? No. Holdover on the descend. Okay, now that's done. And we can lock down enemies. We can keep them on the same floor as our other units. Okay, I mean, lots of good stuff so far. No, we don't want Moon Pixie on the floor with everything, because Moon Pixie will eat the buffs. So Moon Pixie cannot be played on that floor, which means we probably don't need Meddler either. We'll just have well, having units on a higher floor that can click to manipulate is fine. I'm gonna purge a Spear Steward. All right, what's your problem? Grants 5 more attack. That's not that bad. Okay, we have 4 energy. We can bring down 2 units. Sentient. Hollow. Animus. Celine. Box? Box? I guess we don't have the energy to play both of these. Do we even want energy? Or would we rather have draw at this point? I don't know. Either way, you're quick. You're quick. You're down here with us. It is a full moon. You're gonna get stronger. You're gonna get stronger. You're gonna get stronger. You're gonna kill my box? I don't really care if you kill my box. I guess I'd rather you didn't. Do we want a Moon Pixie out? Eat the box? Eat the box, I guess. Eat the box shot. And then phase 3, phase 1 more time. Weird kind of run we've got right now, but so far so okay. Keep healing you, because that does work every turn. Again, we can't bring down the conduit because it's gonna have the lowest health, and then it'll eat the buffs that are going to the Animus, because when we heal the Awoken Hollow, we cultivate the lowest health minion, which is the Animus. When the Sentient takes damage, it cultivates the lowest health minion, which is the Animus. So it's gotta be done like this, basically. Play you, play you, play you, play you, play you. I guess we can play the Purge. The other good thing about Razor Sharp is it keeps the health of the Animus low, so that we are able to keep it being buffed, which is nice. One problem with the setup, though, is that we do have the Animus in front of the Acolyte, so the quick is triggering after. Like, we want the sweep to hit first, but that's not happening. We need to find another way of getting around that, I guess. I don't know what to do about that for now. We'll think about it later. Hun, 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 hun. At least our damage is a lot better. No room anywhere. On Slay, gain buffs permanently. Put that on you. You are getting like 2 kills at this point. And then some, because you're scaling a little bit out of control, which is great. There's 2 kills, so permanent equipment buff. Yo, my God, what? He hit for 42 on the Pyre. I was not paying attention. How did you make it through? We gotta not play on the bottom. we gotta play somewhere else, man. Holy heck. All right. Well, that was a mistake. Lesson learned. Pay more attention. Now we're getting 4 kills per turn with the Animus. Okay. Keep you at full health. Keep the buffs coming. 204 damage times 4. I thought the box was endless. Was that another run? That might have been another run. I don't think this box is endless. Nah, it's just a box. Just a normal box. Might as well give you equipment. And honestly, we don't need the sweep, so let's just get you out for later. And you're dead, as expected. End turn. All right, we should not have taken 40 damage on the Pyre. We have to pay a little bit closer attention to that. Hey, restore units to full health. We have enough healing. We don't need this. We don't really need Titan Skin. 2 is not that much. Regen and spikes. I mean, it's pretty nice on the Hollow. It's holdover. We get it every turn. Regen 2, spikes 2, acts as a tank. We're never gonna get through this deck. This deck is so thick. Okay, what's our turn one? Our turn one is... One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. I think we're gonna put Celine closer to the front next time. We'll use the Descends over a couple of turns to bring down the Hollow and the Animus, because we're gonna need that. Do we want regen and spikes? Not bad. The regen is what I'd be going for, but we don't really need the regen. I mean, we have a ton of health on everyone, ton of damage. I think we skip. I guess having a full heal in your pocket is kind of nice. Which energy do we have? 4 in deployment. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I think we want the draw. We have holdover free cards and a lot of free cards in the deck. I think we need the draw to get through the deck faster. Then again, we do get the extra draw from the champion and extra draw from the early stings. But I think we want the draw. Merchant of Steel, Merchant of Arms. Units are, for the most part, upgraded. We do not need more. Arms, we could pick up, you know, and we don't need the dagger anymore. We could pick up a different book, or not a different book, a different room, like the Inferno room. Deployable might be nice, but we don't have the energy for it anymore. So I guess we wouldn't be looking for a deployable room. What would we be looking for? I don't know. There's also a duplication. We could duplicate an Animus. Artist, welcome to the stream. How old do you think you're gonna have to get until people start to show you some respect? I get no respect at all. That's a hold on. I don't know how to do a good Rodney Dangerfield. What does he sound like? I'm telling you, I get no respect. That's not even a voice, that's just my voice. I punched the microphone, I'm so angry. I think we'll go Merchant of Arms Duplicator. I mean, honestly, a duplicate Razor Sharp Edge. Actually, yeah, duplicate Razor Sharp Edge is incredible. Let's do that. A little more Nixon. Cultivate, 160 HP. Silence Armor 60. Would silence affect anything that we have? I don't think it would affect quick if we put it on you. It just affects enchant, even though enchant's not a trigger. So I don't know. Maybe I'm just not going to worry about it. We have health. I mean, on the Animus, that's fun, but I don't know what we're going to be dealing with. I don't know if we're going to be dealing with anything that does, like, spikes. And if we deal with spikes, the Animus is going to have a hard time living. We could take an Intrinsic Steward's Quarter, which gives us 8 floor capacity. Then, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Descend the Awoken Hollow on turn 2. But we want the Awoken Hollow to be in front of those units, so that's a no-go. We're gonna play Sentient Animus and the Hollow on the same floor. No. Sentient Hollow, Celine, Animus. I don't think we need Fragile. 33 on the dagger. I think I want that deployable. Instead of the steward's quarters, because I think we have a plan. We'll enact the plan. Even if it takes 2 turns for this, it'll be fine. We will grab I think a second Razor Sharp is really nice. And with 145 goldies, let's go for it. I mean, if we play top floor, Inferno Room could kill all the enemies spawning if we can draw it. We'll play middle floor, I should say. It's a good one to have, it really is. But we do want to get hit. But because we've quickened our units, our champion's not really cultivating anything. It wouldn't spikes anything either. I'm okay taking it. It is a very good room after all. 12-1 appear on each floor. We can handle that. That's not bad. Okay. Sentient. Hollow. Celine. Animus. Well, I guess we can't play the blade now that I think about it. Jack in the Box. I'm not worried about the enemies because we're gonna be quick for them. And I guess we'll just have to wait for the Slay dagger, I guess. I can also use Razor Sharp to kill him if I desire. Let's descend. 12 dead. 12, 12, 12, 36 damage. Okay, quick. Quick. Start obvious. Nobody's dying. In that case, descend you. Now everyone on both floors are dying. Doesn't matter where we play this. You want the buffs. And then I think you want more buffs. Minus 8 health every turn, but also plus 40 damage every turn. It's pretty good. Pick some conduit. I mean, we have a dagger. Might as well give it to somebody. And we can manipulate, which means we can at least play the ritual. All right, everything looking good? Yes, indeed. These units are very weak, so this shouldn't be too bad. I don't even want to play Inferno Room. I want to kill him. Up here for Slay. I guess one thing about the Restoring Retreat is I cannot use it to heal the champion every turn, but we do have good restores anyways. That's not a big problem. Big heal. Big heal. I guess I can Moon Ritual. We're still getting the kills with the sweeps. I don't want to bring you down. I want you to stay there. I don't want to bring you down because I don't need you down. How come that regen did not trigger cultivation when I played it? It's interesting. Just gonna make a quick note, maybe to look at that in a little bit more detail later. Oh, we were silenced? Okay, I don't have to look at it. We were silenced. Yeah, that'll do it. That'll do it. I also love you having damage shield, because you're safe for a bit. I don't have to worry about you as much. I don't need this. I don't need to draw it next turn, we're fine. Might be worth saving it for, like, you know, divinity nonsense. Well, it's not divinity, but you know what I mean. Just so that if we need to, we can remove problems or bring them back down to a floor where they're gonna get hit again, stuff like that. Oh no, they're getting stronger. What am I gonna do? Top floor is looking nice. Nothing really going on there. It's a bummer when you bring people down. You got me. I do love bringing people down. Without our champion being hit, we don't gain enough health to play Razor Sharp 4 times on the Animus. I want to take more damage somehow. You've silenced me, but at least I get regen. Please hit me. I took 1 damage from something. I don't know how, but I appreciate it, game. I should put the quick dagger on the sentient so that she can hit into spikes, honestly. There we go. You know what? The silence is affecting us more than I think as well. We need to not be silenced so that I can actually get my triggers. That's another reason why that's happening. So you know what? I can't kill you. No, I can. But do I want to? Would I rather just play Razor Sharp a bunch? Maybe I'd rather just play Razor Sharp a bunch. I hate these guys. You know what they need to do? They need to make the units in the back in front of the units in the front, because I just can't see them. He's hiding behind the wings. If only I could pull you to the front and then kill you. Well, it doesn't matter. You're gonna die. Our damage is just too high that you, my friend, are going to die. We're not sweeping? Let's sweep. We still didn't sweep? Why did we not sweep there? Oh, right, because silence does affect the moon phases. Right, forgot about that. It's weird like that sometimes. Resolve gain multi-strike. Okay, you are a jerk, but you are dead. At least I can incant and whatnot down here. And at least I can conduit and sweep. Now you're all dead. Okay, that's not too bad. And we did this for money. A lot of money. I really do need... Yeah, skip. I really do need... Well... Triggers the restore, gains an energy, draws 1 next turn. We don't need the energy. I want to find deployment energy in the shop. Ascend. Nah. Left it is. We don't need unit upgrades for certain. Draw a room card from your deck. Reduce the cost to 0. It's energy. First time each turn it becomes full moon, gain 1 energy. This is energy. And a Vine Grasp is nice, but I want to check out the shop first. Another holdover, huh? I mean, a free restore every turn, a free moon ritual, then we guarantee we can get into full moon if we need it. Like, I can see a reason to have that. Rerolls are gonna be expensive and we won't be able to buy, what was this? A pull every turn? You know, I was thinking about the Vine Grasp. With a Vine Grasp, we can play Awoken Hollow Animus Sentient, then play Chillin, and then reorder our units. Like, descend Chillin, then ascend or bring forward Chillin, then the Hollow, then the Sentient. I mean, why not? It saves us 1 turn to set up on the bottom floor. And we're gonna, like, he can't kill us. We'll be fine. I think I like it enough. I'll take it. And then for this, I think we have exactly enough money for a holdover and a removal. And we do need to remove some stuff. Dude, these meddlers kind of blow. We have a few things to remove. Meddler can get out of my deck. One. If I get rid of Eclipse Chamber, we get the Enchanted Chamber. But Eclipse Chamber is going to be... we don't need the power. We have enough power. We have damage. I think we dump the Eclipse Chamber, that way we guarantee Enchanted Chamber, and then we dupe... we could dupe an Animus? But we don't need another Animus? I think we have enough damage. I could dupe another Razor Sharp. That's silly. What do our floors look like? Check the event. No event, just a duplication. What do our floors look like? 4 energy. Animus Awoken Hollow. Chillin, that's 4 energy. Are we gonna play on the middle or the bottom? I still think middle. Because we can have an extra turn to set up damage. Just to make sure we kill everything. No reason not to, really. And then of course the box is on the top floor. If it takes the aggro on turn 1, that's great. Still have 2 rooms, I think. Oh yeah, I guess we have Inferno Room. I mean, Inferno Room on the bottom is also good. I'll take either of these for free on turn 1. Maybe we don't need any other cards. Maybe we're fine. Like, what do I duplicate? I don't know. The Bloodthirsty Blade? You know, damage when we put it out, plus 40 damage when we put it out there. I don't know. We don't have as many heals as I would like because we kill everything and we don't need to play on the bottom. A second box. We literally could put a second box on the top floor. Not like it really matters, because the stewards kind of suck. There's got to be something worth duplicating out of all of this. You know, I'll take another razor sharp edge. There you go. More damage. Sap 10. It's temporary though, it's not bad. Okay. And we did get magic power floor. So I think we will... Let's play middle. So it'll be... Hold on. How was I doing this? Oh, we get the vine grabs, right? So 3 units down. Here. 1 unit up here. And the box. My hand is full. You'll love to see it. You get quick. You get quick. You come down. We didn't get the vine grasp because of the hand being full. No problem. No problem. You take a heal. You take the spikes. You can take a heal. And then we start buffing damage. Gotta be a little careful because I want to have room in my hand for the vine grasp. I do need to reorder my units. It'll take a minute, but no one's gonna be at risk of dying while we do this. We need to pull Celine, Acolyte, or sorry, not Acolyte, Celine, Hollow, Champion. So you first. Oh, it does do 22 damage, which is a little rough, but that's okay. Just make sure we have the quickness out. And then might as well play some units up here. Everything here is dying. And we can spend like 1 restore eventually just to bring them back up to full health. That's fine. Duplicate your curse for intimidation. And we could play the, I mean, we have 0, 0, 0, 0, 0 cost and then 0 cost. We can do whatever the hell we want on this turn. One moon ritual every turn means that we will always have sweep. How are you not dying? Okay, we are silent, but I think we're still quick because we're not taking any damage. I'm not certain I understand. Are we or are we not quick? We are quick? But why are you not dying? Our quick sweeper is going first, right? Are you not quick? What? The sweep is not a trigger. The sweep is a status effect. No, sorry, I was talking about quick. Oh, I see, okay. So is it everything written on the card doesn't work? Hold on. It's not a trigger. Sweep is just a thing. Oh, it is a trigger on full moon, right. God, they need to make that more clear. Okay, yeah. Right. So because it's a full moon trigger, even though it's a blue box, not a purple box, it is still a trigger, even though it doesn't say trigger. Okay. Right. In that case, right, that didn't work either. Okay, you know what? Get mooned? No. Just end turn. Okay. Now, we're not silenced, and now we're sweeping. We need to pull champion up. We're in the correct order. Buff. Get some more damage done. Okay. Well, I need to do 150 damage to kill you in one hit. I think that's correct. Honestly. Sweep. Okay, now what do we got? Sap curses. Dagger. Full moon. Find grasp we do not need. Hit you. Damage. The silence is very annoying, it turns out. We need to get to our heals faster. I should have taken that permafrosted full heal card that we had the option of. How are you dying? Because fucking goddamn it. Because you ruin my freaking silence ability. You know what? Screw you. Get out of here. There you go. Now we sweep. How absolutely annoying you are. Pulling forward or that. Well, even if I pulled him, I wouldn't be able to sweep unless I moved the Animus forward, which I can't do because it'll take too many turns. So, honestly, I think that was the best play. Oh no, I used 4 of my 6 every turn razor sharps for that. So you know what? Honestly, there's a chance I'll draw stings. There's no chance I'm gonna draw stings. But you know what? I can put a... No, I'm not gonna do any damage. All right, you know, I'm just gonna kill you now. Garbage. Hate those guys. All right, you need a heal. You need to sweep. How's this floor looking? You're dead? Oh no. Okay, we're up to about 1,000 damage per turn. Sweep is still going on. I guess we don't have any other equipment. You can have the dagger. And the boss hits for like 35 a turn, huh? It's a lot. It's kind of a lot. We should be okay, though. We have a Titanite tank in front. Yeah. Make sure we sweep. End turn. I love seeing 6 kills immediately. Okay, I think we might want to play on the bottom. That way we get the holdover heal every turn. I think that is the best. You followed the rail through the gates of heaven and defeated those sent to stop you. The great abyss comes into view, a truly terrible sight. Looming beyond its vast expanse, the titans sit and wait. The essences you've gathered calls to them. Do you continue? Yes, why not? like that you have an option. What the okay, what? Do we get one on each floor? Do I have to kill them on each floor? Hold up. Savagery, Dominion, Entropy. Savagery, Fate Link, Live to Fight, Trample, Resolve, Gain Rage. If you have no units, deal 5 damage to the Pyre. If you have no units, deal 5 damage. You're the only one that does damage. You do Corruption to front enemy units on each floor. Loop. Loop? Gain multi-strike? Triggers when the unit returns to the bottom floor. They shuffle. Okay. Cannot be killed until all units with Fate are at 1 HP. Immune to Rooted, and Entropy is immune to Dazed. Entropy specifically is immune to Dazed. Instead of entering the Pyre room, it moves back to the bottom. When attacking, excess damage is applied subsequently. Multi-strike. Okay, so every turn you gain Rage 2, which means every turn you're gaining Rage 1. You're going to hit the Pyre, and you're going to loop around. You have 3,000 HP. Understood. Every turn you put Corruption on the front unit. Pyre Light. Ephemeral. Apply +10 attack to the Pyre. The Pyre then attacks. Why do we need the Pyre to attack? Apply Corruption to the front unit. Battles the Pyre Heart once per turn? What? How do we kill this thing? You have to have spells? I don't have spells. This does look very complicated. I don't understand this one. It only does 3 damage to the Pyre, but can the Pyre do 2,000 damage? Technically, yeah. Technically, yes. Barely, but it can. Like, if you enter the fight at 1 HP, you're dead. That's why I don't like this guy, because you can't play around it. And then Entropy. Yeah, it also doesn't move. Savagery moves. This guy doesn't. Entropy is immobile. He's on every floor, I think. He's very tall. He's probably the Divinity analog. Sapper Day Spam. Yeah, wish I freaking had that in my deck. But that's not playing around it. You know, there's nothing clever you can do. You just have to have it. You have to have things that counter him. Add a curse to your deck. Sap Reserve, take Pyre damage. Fate Link. Okay. We still start with deployable. And I think I want the holdover heal. We're going to play bottom. I like the music. I'm not going to do the thing, though, where I try to fiddle with too many pulls. I'm just going to play the units the way they need to be played. Which is here and here, here and here. I'll just descend them over a couple of turns. There's the Divinity. And you hit the Pyre every turn for 3, and you're taking 100. You're gonna move up and loop. You're not gonna do that much damage right now. You hit every floor, as expected. Maybe this won't be that bad. I assume that there will be other enemies spawning, by the way. But maybe not, because, I don't know, there's no other enemies here. I want you to have the dagger. I also want to buff your damage. And then we'll buff your damage. We're on a full moon. We have a quick dagger option. I guess we can put that here. And then we have some of these. We need to have room in hand. Play one. Give you health, give you conduit. Don't play the other ones. End turn. Oh, wait a minute. Did I screw this up? Did I put corruption on the Animus? No, thank God. It happened in order. Oh, thank God. So there's the extra units. We knew they were happening. Stop the pyre damage. For 1 energy, we can do 100 damage. We have the energy for it. We need to descend you. We'll kill him when he loops. We'll do 3,000 damage in a couple of rounds. I'm not that worried about that one. We need a... And hey, no silence. My God. More damage, more damage, more damage, more damage, more damage. Well, although you do 5 damage to the pyre if nothing's alive. So I can't keep any units alive. Ah. So we're gonna take a lot of pyre damage. A lot of pyre damage. Okay, I see the problem. Yeah. What's weird is that now that I'm seeing the fight, it really does feel like it's a pyre fight. Like you just have to have the pyre damage. Like the health to survive it. Because we don't. We're gonna take 5 damage per turn from this guy because we're only building on 1 floor. It's gonna take a couple of rounds to kill him, and I don't think the pyre will live, but you know. Because we're taking 8 pyre damage per turn. Effectively. Essentially. Potentially. He's not immobile. I guess I can keep him on the same floor as my units when he wraps around. So we'll do that. So there are things that we can do here. We might have to restart the fight, but I really can't afford to play a descend on it. Well, no, I can descend 1 unit, have a slightly bad order, but keep him down here getting hit every turn. There is something that we can do. Right. That's not gonna work on you. And it also stops him from getting multi-strike by doing that too. So yeah. It's possible. Start here. Because it's not going to take too many turns to kill him. And we can keep him here. I got 2 of these. Letting him loop once is a problem. We should have stopped him from looping at all. We have to bring you down. Big heal doesn't keep you alive. That's okay. You get played. Smack you. Full moon. Buff the damage. Buff the damage. Buff. 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 I would like Moon Pixie to get out of my deck. You know, I think we'll be fine. We're gonna lose the rejuvenation capability of the Sentient, but we have a Titanite tank coming up. You can descend him, god damn it says 68. Thank God I have this holdover descend card in my deck. Now we're not quite there. It's gonna be a few turns before we can kill him. He also hits like a freaking truck, but you know, whatever. This is the limiting reagent. This is taking a while. We need to do more damage to the unit in the back as well. But once this guy moves up and we kill the big guy, then it's just Vine Grasp, Vine Grasp. They might even die to spikes if we do this. So I think if anything, I just want sweep damage. So he's going to be on 1 HP, because we really do need this to solve, which is going to take a few turns. Not that much. I guess we are spending 1 energy to make that faster every turn. And now we have an intermission. I guess I can Inferno room somewhere, like up here. Maybe here. We'll start here. Yeah, you know what? We can Inferno room. That's the just-in-case floor right now. All right, so everyone's dead except for the dude at the top. We might be okay. Our tanks are dying. You know what? Maybe stop playing these. But if we have to let this guy move up and tank some Pyre damage, we can do it. They're all dead? Have we done it? You're gonna hit the Pyre for 8, or you're gonna hit the Pyre for 3, you're gonna hit the Pyre for 5. You're dead. I think we've done it. End turn. One HP, 1 HP, 1 HP. Okay, I'm surprised we made it work, but I understand now. I don't know how to get around the Pyre damage. You will take Pyre damage guaranteed. So if you make it out of the Seraph fight with 1 health, you lose. I don't like that. Because going into the fight, you might as well throw up your hands and say, well, we're dead. You do have the option of whether or not to do the fight, but I don't like the fact that the Pyre health has to tank. That being said, we did at the very least manage to get through it blind. That's why it gives you the choice. It does give you the choice, but still, there's gotta be some other way of doing it. Yeah, like, heal the Pyre to a minimum a threshold, or maybe heal the Pyre for 50 health. Sorry, but I'm gonna skip that. You know, that's what they did. Well, okay, that's not what they did, but in Monster Train 1, if you have 150 pact shards or something like that, you might be able to pick up armor for your Pyre right before the fight. It's like 100 Pyre armor or something like that. Like they could build a little bit more around something like that, where your Pyre gets a buff right before you go in there, and you have a little bit of tankiness, you know? You can pull out a surprise victory. But again, like if you enter the fight at 1 HP, unless you can kill them on turn 1, you die. That I'm not a big fan of. But still, Wilmington. That was a lot of fun, and we completed it, and we won. So what the hell am I talking about? It's great, it's lovely, it's perfect. Luna Coven. Silver ink. Consume, apply attuned and magic power to all of the spells in your hand. Ooh. $180, not $360. I guess they don't count the B-side champions. Pyre of Savagery. We've seen it before, but there it is. Pyre of Dominion. Remove train stewards and starting cards, immediately draft 4 packs and double each card picked. That's cool. Pyre of Entropy. Add a Vengeful Shard to your deck after each battle. Draw 1 extra card for every 2 in your deck. The Bone Shaker. Masted Cards. Bring on 179 more runs. Oh, God. and there's a different crown. So you've got the gold crown and the jeweled crown. Defeat the Titans with all clan combinations. Master all cards. Oh God, that's a lot. That's a lot. We could play endless. Ha ha ha. No. There you go. Thick deck, but the damage that we had was able to make it through the, well, the final fight there, the Titan fight. Thankfully, we had that much damage output. Lore time. We did it? Is it over? No, we're stuck in a time loop. Our victory against them certainly weakened them, but it's not over yet, far from it. Oh, do we have to actually win with 180 in order to get the final lore? 2,000 spell damage with no conduit? Yeah. I mean, here's something that's interesting, though, about that fight. A couple of runs ago, I went infinite. I was able to play unlimited numbers of cards in a turn. You could just go infinite, I suppose, and play 200 Vine Grasps or Stings, you know. You can one turn the Divinity fight, but it does require going infinite in some fashion. We need to keep fighting. Each victory against them, no matter how small, brings us closer to getting rid of them for good. They are Titans, after all. I didn't expect us to take them down that easily. I guess that means I've got more work to do. I better prepare the train for the next assault. Really? Herzl, there's one more thing I need to tell you. In the Pyre, Seraph said something to me. He told me that defeating the Titans would be the end of him. And once he's gone, he wants me to take Heaven's throne. If he's telling the truth, then somebody needs to take the throne. Heaven's light needs a steward. But should that person really be me? What if it changes me, turns me into someone I'm not? What if I end up like my brother? You are not your bro. Seraph ruled through fear and cruelty. That was the only way he knew. He knew how to lead people. I've watched you bring hell together, not by force, but by giving them hope. That's something Seraph never understood. And you won't be alone. You've got Hef, me, and all of hell behind you. Will you come visit me in heaven? You want him to die? Of course we will. And you better come visit us too. In hell. That's why I built the rail after all. Maybe once this is all over, it can be like old times again. Me, you, and Hef. I'd like that. I'll be looking forward to it. Oi! You two finished? Your troops are waiting. Train's almost ready. One battle at a time, right? Yeah, 179 more to go. Good God. But we have all of the hearts now. Friendly units on Slay, +1 attack permanently. Remove train stewards and starting cards. So this removes 1, 2, 3, 4, 10. Do you still get the Covenant rank 1 starting cards? Probably. In that case, it removes 14 cards and you add 8. So really good for thinning out your deck. Your deck. And also the starting cards are not the best. And then Vengeful Shard, but more draw. Risky. Very risky. All right, fun run. And for those of you on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. Like the video if you've enjoyed it, subscribe for more. Check me out on Twitch for when I go live. Support the channel at the various links below in the video description, and I hope to see you here again for the next run of Monster Train.